What up? What up? What up? What up? What is happening? Swaps, man. We got a segment. WhistleGang conversations, man. Of course, y'all. Hope y'all was able to join me on the last one. We had Mr. Griffin 23. This one here, we got Mr. Random, and we have quite a bit more to come. Sorry, I'm a little late, but we are here. We're here. We're here. We're here. So definitely, if y'all don't know who Mr. Random is, y'all definitely check out the link. And we're gonna talk to him, so y'all gonna get to know him, learn a little bit more about him, where he's from, what he's building, and what's motivation, all that good stuff. What up, Ken 10? What up? What up? What up? What's happening? What's happening? Everybody sound off when y'all in here. Thumbs up or something. Appreciate y'all taking y'all's time to drop in. Definitely hit that subscribe for me. Share it for me, those of y'all that can. And we're gonna go this route, man. I'm bring Random in right now. What's up, Random? Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. You.
Yes, sir. Cooling, man. How you making out over there?
Man, hey, this weather we experiencing is real nice right now. It ain't as hot as it has been.
Yeah.
You know, it's not as humid. Rather, it's still hot, but it just ain't as humid.
Right. Yep.
Definitely nice, man. I like that part of it.
Y'all supposed to get some rain out there this weekend?
Man, I don't know.
They telling us all weekend we might expect up to like 12 inches of rain. So yeah. Yeah.
Hurricane or something, or just rain?
Nothing. What's that?
Hurricane or just rain?
Not a hurricane, like a tropical storm.
Oh, a tropical storm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for the ones that don't know, go ahead, Random. Let them know who you are, where you from, where you reside at, man.
Oh man, I'm down here in the Big East in New Orleans. You hear me? Just cooling, the cold guy, DIY. Like to get our hands a little dirty. So, yes, sir. Trying to see what this YouTube thing hitting for.
Man, yep. Definitely doing it. Definitely doing it for the longest, man. You was like the live king. Well, you had several different characters on the show there too, man. He had several different characters too.
I like to get more into it, but doing that and working and trying to get the call finished and editing it's a lot, so I'm trying to stay focused on one thing at a time.
Yeah, I see you, but you just don't do cars. I'll be seeing you with the dirt bikes and the three wheeler.
Yeah.
3-wheeler. So you you go out and play in the woods a little bit too, I guess. Do a little bit of dirt biking and such.
Yeah, whenever I can, whenever I get a chance.
I got you.
Try to squeeze that in a little bit. Yeah.
Got you.
You been messing with that cutlass?
Cutlass. No cutlass here.
Your cutlass, man.
Yeah, see, that's how bad it is. I ain't even touched it, man.
He said no cutlass here. It's just been chilling.
Yeah. That's how bad it is, man. That's I thought about it today. I was like, man, I need to at least go do something, man. But if you've seen it, I'm gonna send you a picture of it. I'm gonna send you a picture. You're gonna be like, goodness, man, what'd you do? It's not good, man. It's not good. But we got Ken 10, we got Trisha Rowan, we got of course Mr. Random in the building. Yeah, y'all sound off in here. I was gonna what got you? What's good, LB? Appreciate you dropping in, my man. Y'all get a chance, man. Go check LB out for sure. As far as like the YouTube thing, what got you started in the YouTube thing? So to start doing your YouTube channel.
Man, I've seen people being pretty successful, living good with the YouTube thing, and I felt like I could try it out, and I got something to bring to the table with it. I've been working on cars for a minute, since I was 15. Put my first transmission, so. And it's a hobby to me. I'm an electrician trade, but the cars has always been like a hobby. Yeah, I like doing my own thing. I don't really like working on other people's cars. My own custom thing on my own DIY project, and I'm good. But I'm
Definitely.
enjoying the mine. I'm just kind of getting back into it since my younger days, but it's going pretty good.
Definitely the car thing I'd say is that's man, that's an echo. All right. See if it's doing it. Still doing it?
You hear background or echo?
Yeah, like the echo. It doesn't
I'm a
stop
mute.
now.
I'm a mute mine.
No, no,
And
no, no. You good? It quit.
okay.
Okay. What I was saying, is like you got you started in the car thing, plus the car thing itself, man, and like you say, work on your own stuff.
Hmm.
It really cuts the cost on your own stuff.
Right.
Your personal cars, you need to put brakes on. You need to change the transmission. So you save yourself some money right there.
Right.
What?
A lot of people don't know how to do that type of stuff, so they go pay someone else to do it. I'm kind of
Right.
saving a lot of money. I'm saving a good bit of money doing everything myself.
Yes, you are. What up, Silverback? Tim Windsor. Um,
Silverback
we've
tip.
got and with that being said, man, it's I guess this is what I've just learned here in the past, I guess 6-7 months, that there's a lot of people that can't drive a manual, man. That
Hmm.
blows my mind.
Yeah.
It just blows my mind. It might be a little bit off topic, but it's automobiles. Heavy Chevy, what's
Hmm.
good? Sublime, what up? Appreciate y'all dropping in,
So,
man. Give us a little bit on what you're building right now, man. If y'all haven't checked out Mr. Random, go ahead and break it down on what exactly you building. Uh, the car. Of course, I know what it is, and now, man, I've been rocking with Mr. Random for a minute, man, for real, for a while. So y'all go break it down to what you got going on over there.
just a little LS2, little small sloppy cam with a eBay turbo in there. That's about it. I'm
No,
trying to
that's
see
not
what.
about it. That's not about it, man. You
Trying to see
you
what
you
numbers we gonna make. So I.
I understand, man, but you over there, you done painted your own car, you done did your own body work on your own car. You've tackled the car. Yes, sir. WhistleGang. You've
What's the
tackled the
game, baby?
car. You've tackled the car in areas that I probably wouldn't, you know, to do your own paint. Now
Right.
you welding up your own stuff. You done picked up the welder, learning the welding trade. The wire, you did your own wiring. So man, you over doing things. Just you're doing more than just throwing a little turbo on the sloppy stage 2 cam in there. It's a lot more than that. If I ain't
Not
mistaken, you got
the painting and the welding. That's something I've always wanted to do. So I felt like go ahead on take that opportunity while I had the car all primed up and started the YouTube thing. And I mean, it worked out. I feel like it could have been much better, but it's my first paint job, even with the welding. All that's pretty good for my first time doing that type of stuff. I mean, I've messed with motor transmission that before, but I never painted a vehicle or welded anything.
right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Hmm.
That's cool,
But
man.
like being an electrician, like running conduit, that go in hand with like bending the exhaust and stuff. So I didn't have
Mm-hmm.
no doubt in my mind that can't do it or could do it. Yeah.
So it's good, Silverback. Silverback just shout out
It's
Uncle
about
Nephew.
making it
He got
happen.
Silverback that shouted out Uncle Nephew, man. He definitely just he shout Uncle Nephew out, man. Yeah, it's definitely about making it happen, man. That's cool. I like the fact that see that what you got going on over there, the build itself, the G body. I like the G body platform. Of course, if y'all didn't know, he is building. You said like say LS2, which is in the LS based family engine. Uh, and we those that know it, those motors perform well. naturally aspirated, under boost, and with nitrous. So any kind of power outer, they perform well. But yeah, the last thing I just watched there yesterday, you was doing. What are you doing to the rear end of your car? You doing something to the rear end?
Man, I actually last night I had to swap the back plates around because I had them on the wrong side. I went to try to bolt the calipers up and it was hitting the stud that the shock mounts to. So I had to pull it all apart, pull the axles back out. But I have that all put together. I need to put the bushes in for the top upper mounts for the control arms. Put
Right.
those bushes in the rear end. I wound up ordering 4x4 rotors, so I returned those today. Order some 2-wheel drive, but I'm trying to get that rear end up today, and I changed the control arms out, the upper, the lower. Put a
That's good,
UMI
man.
support
Yeah.
brace on there. You know, I don't want to just be getting on and be twisting my frame and stuff at the same time. So I wanted all that to be right. At least a little support, you know.
Appreciate that, Big D. I don't know what's going on with this background mic and stuff, but yeah. I mean, okay. Now, as far as your car, you know, what is it's gonna be just like a street cruiser. It's gonna be like might see the track every now and then, or might be out there on the street cutting up a little bit.
I think a
Appreciate that,
little
Big
bit.
D.
I think a little bit of all of that. A little bit of
A
all of
little
that.
bit of all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I definitely gonna have to hit that track, see what they do. I'm gonna give me a set of some slicks and stuff, some stickies, you know. Try it out, get it dyno, see what type of numbers it's putting out. I think we could probably hit about 6. What you think, being a turbo guy?
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
With everything you got going on, just the fuel, you just got to make sure you got the right amount of fuel. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everything else is there.
Right.
Everything else is there. You just got to make sure you got the right amount of fuel going to your setup completely.
Right. Yeah, I upgraded to the full 50 wall, bro. Ran the lines. I'm gonna run them through the frame. I just ran them straight up the middle, but I'm gonna change my mind on that because if that drive shaft pop or something, you know. So I'm gonna be safe running through the frame. I ordered 20 more feet, got the AN fittings, and I use that same filter you had, the Russell.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. How you like that one? It's pretty good.
man. I was what micron did you get?
I'll have to check.
Well, most of the time you might get a little different micron, a little smaller micron.
Right, right.
The
Because
problem I had,
all it is mesh, huh?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And the problem I had before was my mic. It was too much, and that's why I ended up with stuff in my injectors.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. And then another thing is, I did say fuel, I did say injectors, but also the size of your feed line plays a role too.
Yeah, I did
You don't want to restrict
right. I did
the amount of fuel.
3/8
Three
that
eighths.
message. Yeah.
Hey, worst come to worst, you can always
Upgrade. Turn it up.
upgrade. What up, B-Lo? You ain't missed much, man. We just got started, man. Appreciate you dropping in. Talking this Mr. Random. Of course, you definitely check him out. He's building a G body over there down there in Louisiana, the NO. Hey, they got a big event coming in it's coming, I think it's a Baton Rouge
When is
area.
it? When is it?
Hello, Wanda. 20, 26, 25. Not for sure. I have to double check, but I know that it's a YouTuber's call out. I think it's going to be in Baton Rouge.
God damn. I think they got a racetrack out there.
So that might be something for you to go check out, man.
That's what's up.
To get
This
out and
month, the
about.
20 something this month?
I'm not 100% sure, man. I have to
I'm gonna have to look
double
into
check.
it.
Have to double check, man. But it's definitely a YouTuber's call out your way. Demonology's going to be there. I don't know of how many others. How you doing, Wanda? Big B-Lo. And so you said you're gonna have a little bit of everything: cruiser, tire fryer, track car, the whole shebang.
Right, right.
And then of course the whistle gang. This is your first turbo build, first LS build per se, maybe.
Yeah, I did a LS swap before. I did the LS1 to a 5.3. But as far as performance wise, changes, swapping the cam and stuff, yeah. hmm Performance build, yeah.
Sir, man. I enjoy the LS platform itself
hmm
because it seems to go together nicely, man. It seems, I mean, the way they go together is simple compared
Right,
to,
right, right.
compared to the small block Chevy stuff. What up, B Brooks? Have you done any small block Chevy rebuild before, as far as like your 305s, 350s, 327s?
No, the 305 I had, I messed with the timing a little bit, the distributor. That was about it. And I had a little 6 cylinder and an 84 Monte Carlo I had. Got the carb rebuilt, did the intake manifold gasket, and that was about it on that one. And I had one like you had, just went out. I changed the intake manifold gasket on it. Wound up pulling the distributor out. It took me a week to get it back in time. Just kept dropping it in. And then they finally started. I tried to clean the crank, pulling some diesel in there. He had a bad knot. That was my first truck. That was the first vehicle there. But I let him go. Sold him, and I think I bought a motorbike after that. Bought a motorbike and wound up flipping it. Put some money into it, fixed it up. Yep.
Know that one of the, all right, I know that wow.
I think that mine is gonna be pretty nice though. I was kind of, I did a little research on it too, the sloppy setup. And I was looking at that guy with the Colorado. What he got? He hit like 1,000 horsepower with that setup, huh?
Yes, he did. Yes, he
Yeah.
did. That was I watched that. I watched that build from the beginning,
Uh-huh.
and I've actually met him twice. And I went to. He had a little class. I went to one of his classes also. Shout out to Sloppy Mechanics, Matt over at Hopple, Matt Happel over there at Sloppy Mechanics. Shout out to him and his camp. Um, yeah, and it's that. I want to say that Cam. I think he may have had a bigger turbo
Right.
and bigger bigger style injectors, but for the most part, man, he made it happen. He made it happen for sure,
Mm-hmm.
man.
I'll be happy with between 5 and 6. I don't think I need anything more than that. You know.
It'd be a night and day difference, though, man. I'm telling you, from driving just a daily driver, regular
Or to
two,
something
three
like that,
hundred
huh?
horse,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Right. Right.
Big difference, big difference. The
Yeah, I'm
fun
definitely gonna
part
have to
is,
learn. I'm definitely gonna have to learn a code. The one that I swapped from the 5.7 to a 5.3 was the Camaro. Had the it was True Posse, 6 speed, 14 gears, and that thing I sold it because that thing was all over the road.
all over the road. There we
Yeah,
go.
I say I'm gonna hurt myself. I better get rid of it. So this one here, I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna try to learn the car, respect it. Yeah.
Definitely, and I mean it's fun. They're fun. When you get you're driving your car and
Mm-hmm.
it's you don't have a muffler hanging out the top of your hood, or just for the most part you look just like a stock
That's how I
car, and
get
then
it. Right. Yeah,
right. You
yeah.
have somebody
I
pull
took
up.
my the factory exhaust from under there. It was a 2 inch, so I definitely gonna have to change that.
Yeah,
It would
definitely,
have been
definitely.
smothered in the motor if I'd have left that on there.
Yeah, man. Exhaust is key when it comes to turbo, man. You kind of
Yeah,
want to get it,
I'm gonna
get it in and get it out.
go 3 inch. Do something simple with a 3 inch.
Yeah, if you can
It's
go
just,
bigger, try that too.
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. What I got going on is 3.5
Uh,
down to 3 to a set of duals.
what
Say it's
size?
three and a
What
half or
size?
3 3/4. Might be
What
three and
size?
3/4.
What size is that flange on the back of that turbo? Is that 4 inch or 3.5?
I think it's 3 3/4. I
Three
think
and
it's
three
it's an
quarter.
oddball. It's an oddball size.
Yeah,
It's an
but
oddball size.
they sell the reducer for that. I'm sure they do. Huh?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. Yes, you do. So, and then if you can add that that Velo know about this, that cutout, that electric cutout, you add that cutout, you in the mix, man. So therefore everything's not going through the exhaust. You're not back
Right.
pressure. You're not building a lot of back pressure that way.
Right. What if I just left it wide open? How it is
Wide open from where?
from out the turbo.
No, you gotta have some type of piping for your O2 sensor.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? You gotta have some type of piping from your O2 sensor.
So I want one sensor probably in that outlet on the log, huh? One right there, and then the other on a exhaust side.
Exhaust side would be your wide band. Coming out of the turbo, you want
Coming
that to
out the
be your
back of the
wide.
turbo,
You
the
want that to
wide
be your
band.
wide band. Yeah. Yeah. See, yeah. B-Lo know about the cutouts, man. Hey, you talk about a nice looking bubble caprice. He's got one, man. And
So
that
so
thing
when you say
work.
the wide band, what exactly is that?
Oh, that's your fueling, AFR gauge, air fuel uh ratio. It's a gauge tells it's actually what you need to tune off from, to be honest.
I got
You
you.
know what I'm
So
saying?
I'm
You
I'm
you you
so
got
I'm gonna need that or just it's gonna need to be there for the tuning.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now I'm gonna need like a controller too, like a boost controller, so I can change it if I want to.
Yes, sir.
Put me on game swap. Send me the list, man, so I get all
Yes,
that
sir.
order. I gotta get
No,
that
B-Lo.
taken care of.
You talking about twins. Yes, sir. The
I
twins.
got we
Uh
gotta get that.
yeah, definitely. The a lot of, like, when they say I'm gonna do a turbo, it sounds simple, which in a sense it is simple. But there's a lot of other working components that you have to make it work.
Right.
You know, so it's just like a wide band, and then your boost controller, and then
Mhm.
blow off valve, and then wastegate. Not a no blow off valve is not necessarily a have to, but those are the things that will to me was preserve your motor a little bit more.
Right. I put one, but I also have a straight piece. So if I could just swap it out with the straight if I wanted to.
You're talking
Straight
about your
with the blow off.
wide band blow
The
off.
blow off.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
I could
definitely.
just run a straight piece of pipe. I have another straight.
Yeah. Silverback to Sandy, the best build is a sleeper. Yes, sir. I like a sleeper build, Silverback.
Hey,
Velo
what
said
where
gonna
can
think about 20. Go ahead.
where can I get like the fittings for the blow off and the waste gate to tie to that intake? How you went about that? For the intake you have, they probably has those ports already. Huh?
You're talking what are we talking? Vacuum lines? Or are we
Right.
talking the well?
Vacuum.
Oh, the vacuum?
Mm-hmm.
Man, you could use the what up, Infamous? Well, you could use the quick disconnect with plastic hose, the plastic stuff
Okay.
versus the rubber, because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the rubber will swell and expand with, well, as you're building boost, sometimes that it expands also. So which change your boost level on your gauge. If you got the plastic lines, the quick disconnect plastic lines,
Mm-hmm.
it's a little bit more nicer for the heat resistance. It's a decent little cost, but you can route them wherever you want. Quick disconnect, plug it in, push lock. It's just like a push lock setup, and you just get you a vacuum block or a boost
Mm-hmm.
block, whichever it be. Come off the manifold and then come off that block into wherever you need it to go.
I got you.
Wherever you need it to go. You still use rubber hose too. I'm not saying that you can't, because you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
So with that
But it's
block, I need to feed that block somewhere off the intake, then split all everything else
right,
off here.
right, right, right. And then, do you have a port off your compressor side of your turbo to plug in anything, or is it just no port at all?
A port on the
Somewhere to
compressor side.
screw, yeah, somewhere to screw in a fitting
Um,
on the compressor side. on the side that builds boost, not the exhaust side.
Oh,
Maybe you don't. You know, it's just
oh
a lot of times people they'll drill and tap a port right there.
Right where it blows out.
Right there where it blows. Yeah, they'll put a little port right there and then get their boost reference from there. Because it's right there on the money, you know, versus going through everything, your intake,
right,
your intercooler, your piping, and then going. You say you need a little boost for his boat anchor. Hey man, it wakes a motor up. Man, it wakes up a motor.
So what would the controller tie into between?
And it ties in with all the others, man. What up, Durbin? It ties in with all the others. You know, you got the tee off of this, tie into that. There is some routing, specific routing that you want to use to where you get where your boost controller is actually doing something. Where you're not hooking it up backwards.
You think if I was to crank it, how would it run with that F going into the motor like it is? Would it run?
Yeah, it's gonna run, but guess what? You have what size spring you got in there?
What size spring?
Your spring in your wastegate.
I think it's the 14-pound.
See, and that's you can't control it. Once you start building boost, guess what? It's gonna keep going to that 14 pounds. You see what I'm saying? That's where the boost controller comes in. At it's like you want to kind of gradually in your early stage of tuning the car. You don't want to go 14 pounds off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Let's try 3, 4, 5, 6, and then work our way up.
Right.
You know, I hate for you to go 14 pounds off the rip to get your fueling right and then pop the motor. All that work you put in there, man. I'm like, that'd be not good, man. You know, so just take the baby steps.
I'll just crank it up just to see that thing spin, then I'll cut it off.
Oh yeah. I mean, long as you ain't even you're running it, you know, idling and stuff like that. You know, long as you have oil and return, I don't see it having a problem. But when you get out there and you start running it, you know what I mean, and start driving it, that's where you build and boost. And if you don't have a wideband to know where your fueling is, you don't know if you're lean, you don't know if you're rich, you don't know if you're dead on the money. You know what I'm saying?
So the wideband is the O2 sensor,
right? And it reads a lot better than what the regular O2 sensors from the factory is. Those are narrow bands.
Oh, you're talking about the not the manufacturer.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about the ones from the factory, the O2 sensors from the factory. You know, you have a front and a rear. You have a pre and a post.
Right.
You got Cortez in the house. What up, Cortez?
So what now it's gonna hook to the original wiring from the computer that the O2 sensor went to?
It's standalone. It does its own thing.
So I need to get the O2 sensors deleted with this turbo setup. How would that go? Because
you don't necessarily have to. You don't necessarily have to, but you can.
The computer gonna be looking for them, do I?
Yeah, but you can set it up to where they're not being used at all.
Might have to do that,
and then use your wideband 100%.
Right.
Use the regular computer O2 sensors, and then once you get into a certain RPM or a certain boost number, let the wideband do its thing. But the wideband's always going to be working, always. You kind of want to do that, man. You definitely want to do that. I missed a comment from Cortez. Let me go back up to it. How you doing? You can't handle the truth. Appreciate you dropping in. Appreciate that. Say, Mr. Random, you may want to consider rounding out drain for your oil feed. Drain better.
I seen somebody that did that. I seen somebody on YouTube that rounded that out.
Hey, Durbin, I sure appreciate that, man. You too. You can't handle the truth. Yeah. They can definitely be tuned out below the O2 sensors. Yes, they definitely can be, and just run straight. Use the wideband completely. You can, and then you can also do away with the mass airflow sensor. You know what I mean? So,
The mass
you know,
airflow.
oh
Now,
yeah,
now
yeah, yeah.
do they need that to tune the mass airflow sensor?
No, you'll be using a wideband.
Wideband, right.
Yeah.
The man, my the 90 that I ordered from the 4 inch to the 3.5 is short, and the difference is that mass airflow sensor. So I have to somehow I have to see what I need to do there.
Probably
It's
add a
pretty
piece
short.
on.
I'll get a longer one maybe.
But yes, appreciate that, Durbin. This is actually their their hat, man. Speed density, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Speed density. We and then like as far as motivation, man. What's the motivation? What pushes you? Because man, like I said, you tackling the car all the way around. You literally took the car off the frame and and put it back on. What's the motivation there?
Um, man, just doing it right. I don't want. If something needs to be done is right, that I can't look over it. Try to tackle everything, get it right.
Sir, sir, sir. Hey, information. I didn't get a time, man. We was just running for the green light. No tickets were handed out. It wasn't the best. I can tell you that now because it was like 100 and something degrees that day, and turbo cars and high humidity is not. They're not real good friends. He wants to be on the car swaps, man. But yeah, man, Mr. Random in the building, y'all. Hey,
Yeah,
he's
Mr. Lou Dog, y'all.
definitely. I've been watching him for a minute. Y'all ain't checked him out. Go check him out for sure. Because he's not only working on the car though, man. I mean, he's just like the 3-wheeler. When you got the 3-wheeler, it wasn't running, wasn't it?
No, I should
It's a big red,
I should have recorded it. I bought it for $100. The
right?
throttle was messed up. The carburetor need to be changed. A little simple stuff, but I got it running. It runs real good. I always like to work on little things or build little stuff.
Right.
I've always been a hand-on guy.
I said, are you one of them guys as far as the dirt bike goes? You get out there and do the wheelies and all that good stuff, the stoppings
No,
and
I'm not. I'm not that good on that two-stroke. Now I had a little four-stroke I used to be riding. I was pretty good on that one, shifting in the air and stuff. But I never. That was off balance. I never was good enough. I ain't gonna say good. I never tried with the brake. So if I get that brake down packed, then I'm sure I could do it on the three-wheeler. I mean the dirt bike too, but that's a two-stroke. That power band kick in, but
kick in. You don't
yeah,
want to,
yeah,
yeah. You don't
right,
want to
right.
kick in while you about
That's what
11 o'clock.
that's what happened to me on it when I first started back ride. I don't mess with them that much like I used to with the kids and all of that. Yeah,
Right,
they
right,
fun though.
right.
They fun to ride.
Yeah, man. That's actually what I learned on was a little dirt bike with a power band. What I learned to ride on. And before
Right,
that, I never knew how to ride anything, man.
the
And the
power
guy
band. Huh?
he was a lot younger than me. I said,
Yeah.
man, how do I do this? And I got out there and
Mhm.
crowd the throttle and said, oh no, it starts sliding me off. But I did let go of the throttle. I didn't get whiskey throttle.
Right. Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
that two stroke it's quick out there. You got to be ready for it. Yeah.
yes sir,
I had
yes
a
sir.
CR 125 to a Honda. I had a few dirt bikes, about five of them, but this is the last one that I purchased. I actually blew it up the first day that I rode it. When got
The
that
one you
night
have
next
now,
day rode it, yeah, blew it up. And then I rebuilt it. I left
been
a
watching
washer
the
out.
videos.
I left a washer out, and I missed first and second gear. So I was riding it like that. Like first and second, it stripped out within a week because of that washer. I was riding it
Wow.
like that for years, and then I rebuilt it again doing a YouTube thing, and it's been right since. And I got to tweak the carburetor a little bit. I think the jet I need to adjust it to where it's up. It's getting flooded. It runs good though. And you saw I took that was a frame off job there.
Yes, it
Did
was. I remember that
I
too. Frame off.
painted the frame?
Uh,
Yeah.
I remember all that, man. 'Cause I was
Yeah.
watching it then. know, man, you take a man, pull his bike apart, not his bike, his motor, put it all back together. And I find mistaken. I think when you first started, you filmed it when your first startup from the rebuild, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I checked that out too. Check that out too. Yeah, man. But yeah, definitely two strokes to get you down. You don't watch it. That's for sure.
Yeah. Shit, you
Greg
kind of
said
got
he
me.
had
You kind of got me motivated with the turbos though. You know, it make it look easy, man. So I said it can't be that hard. Just a manifold going to a blower, then basically the same thing. You just gotta do the little piping thing.
Yeah,
It wasn't
there's a
bad
couple
though.
more
It wasn't
components.
bad at all. I mean, as long as
No,
you
no,
got
man.
the space and you got to spend a little money, of course, but it wasn't bad. I think
Got a
right now it
couple.
might be about at $1,000 with everything I need. It might be 1,500, 1,500 with the manifolds, the piping, everything. Just the turbo might be like $1,500.
What injectors you in? Oh, you ended up going with the
Decap.
decap. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I changed my fuel tank. Got the newer tank on there. Yeah. You should be good. Got the 450 wall, bro.
Yeah. The 600 range, man. Just when you getting it together and you tune it, just keep an eye on that wideband. That's all, man.
Mm.
That's one of the most important things, man, to keep you from hurting your motor. You know, on a fueling part.
bring it to somebody that tunes. Know what
There
they
you go.
doing. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely. Do
I got
you
a
do any tuning yourself? You got HP tuners and you do your own thing or no?
I never mess with anything like that. Like the
Okay.
social media, all this new to me. I just did it all for YouTube. I'm not really a computer guy. I'm more of an outside, hands-on. Always been me. You know. So, I mean, I'm
You got
sure it's
infamous.
easy. But it's just not something that I'm interested in doing.
We got infamous over there talking about E85 and then boost controllers. Infamous, of course. You got the Nova. We'll be chatting with Infamous if he can, if he allow us. We'll definitely be chatting with him. We've got
Did he get on the road? Yeah, he put it on the road.
I did hear a two-step hit before. So the boost controller is on the pedal, he said. Hey, let's say Bilo say what he say there. Hey, do I absolutely have to have a two-step for a turbo? Yeah, I won't say you have to. I like the two-step from a dead stop, from a dig at a light, or when you're able to race. Reason why I say that is because the two-step is gonna, you could hold the pedal to where you want to be in RPM wise, and then your boost will build from there. But you also, in that realm, is going to have a way to not allow the car to push through the brakes too, because after so much building or so many RPMs, the car may want to push through the brakes. So that's where the trans brake comes in.
What's that actually called? What they call that two-step?
If you look it up, it's MSD two-step for LS. And it's just, if you look it up, it is specifically for LS engines. And it's a one-wire hookup. Yeah, man, either a ground trigger or a hot trigger.
So that's for the, it says engine ignition RPM governor.
Yeah, that's what it does. Right. Right. And it's only on the low side, your high side two-step is going to be, or your high side RPM limit is going to be through your ECM itself.
Right.
See, the thing about HP tuners,
you said it's only for the low side.
Yeah. I mean, you could turn it up to whatever RPM you want it to start cutting the ignition at.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But if you're, say for instance, your car starts building boost at
Mm-hmm.
2800 RPM, you turn it up to 2900 RPM,
Mm-hmm.
hold the trigger, and guess what's going to happen? The car is going to be building boost, and RPM wise, it's not going to go any more past that.
Right.
And then when you let go of the trigger, that's when you move. What up, Shaq? Diesel? There's a lot more to it, though, man. You know, like I said, the trans brake plays a big, big role, man. And I like the trans brake. You know, from a dead stop dig, and then you just sit there and, you know, hit a button, and basically it's a neutral, almost. You know what I mean? You're putting the car in neutral. You're holding it to the floor with the trans brake. So
Right.
you're building boost at whatever RPM. You
So,
let go
the one
of the button.
the one that you're talking about is the one that plugs into the to the injectors.
Yes, plugs into
Okay.
no, plugs into the coil packs.
The call packs. This one right here.
That's him.
Man, this thing $300, man.
I told you, get costly, man. All the extras. But the
Yeah.
thing is, that's not a must. You don't have to have that. You know what I'm saying? If you just out there running your car and having fun, I don't know. You don't have to have it, you know. But it does help.
You're right. I will just say I don't have to have it. So if I don't have it, then if I don't have it, then I guess
Well, I mean,
I'm just
you're gonna
billing
be foot
boost to
braking.
whatever RPM.
You know, you'll be foot braking. You know what I mean? Whatever,
Okay.
wherever the
Right.
car comes up on, as far as
Mm-hmm.
your torque converter,
Mm-hmm.
to where it's not pushing through the brakes,
Mm-hmm.
that's where you're at. You know what I mean? So you have what's your converter?
I think a 3600. I think
See?
36.
Okay. So you should be fine. You know what I'm saying? I seen that infamous. Oh man. Two step. It's not a must, man. The two step's not a must, you know. It's nice. It's definitely nice, man. It's definitely nice. Definitely nice, man. But
So
if you
is that the same as the boost controller, the two step, or
no,
no? That's totally different.
totally different. And like Cortez was asking, you know, manual. I think somebody was asked about a manual
Oh, the
or
controllers.
electronic. Yeah, they have several different ones, man. Several different ones. And then
I
of
guess
course
which one you recommend, a manual or electronic, electrical?
uh I use manual
The
for
manual.
now. For now. For now. Yeah, right, Durbin. Rome wasn't built in a day. Take your time and get it right. Exactly. Hey, how we doing, God's image? Shaq Diesel, man, I appreciate y'all dropping in. We've been chit-chatting with Mr.
Guys,
Random. Mr. Random. If y'all ain't been over to Mr. Random, go check him out. Go check him out. We definitely, and then he got some skits too, right? You got some skits. You got some skits. You got a guy doing music. You
oh
know what
yeah,
I
my
mean?
partner, young Lorna.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
we try a
So
little bit of everything. Try a
you got
little
a
bit of
little bit of
everything.
everything going on
Yeah,
over there, man. And Lord willing, man, I want to get down. I want to get down that way. I'll let you and see
for
what's
sure.
going on.
Yes, sir.
Hustle hard, hustle hard. You missed it again. Hey, man. We
Be
we
hustling.
uh we still in here. We still in here. Um
Yeah.
trying to think of what else here. And then what size tires you say you got, or rims and tires you got on your
Right
money?
now, right now I have a 22-inch rim. I got 265, but I think the 265 might be a little tall. I might need a 255. So it probably I think what like about 27 inches with that. But I want to run a 275/60 when I run. So
Okay.
on
Now let
50
everybody what year is your car? What year is your car?
28 inch 28-inch tall tire. That's what I want to run. It's
What
85.
85 Monte Carlo SS. And then how'd you ended up with it? How you end up with that particular car? Because I know you said you had a different one before.
I had an 84. I wound up buying for $400. put a hood scoop on it. It was pearl white with the Dayton's on it, the 14-inch spokes, um, the burgundy interior, flow shift. It was nice. $400 from my partner. That was his V6, so it was running good when I sold it because I had the carb redone, intake manifold, changed all of that. Sold it for $600. Guy drove it off, and I said I was just gonna look for another one because all the doors was rusted. It wasn't that bad. I wish I would have kept it. Really, I should have kept it, but I sold it. I had a mismatch fender on it because the fender it was a little beat up. I wound up changing it, so I sold it. And I was looking for another one the whole time, and I ran across this one. I think he was asking maybe like 3,000 or something. So I got him down. I got him down to 19, but he thought the transmission was bad. The shift cable was broken on it. It wasn't holding tension, so it was stuck in first gear. I paid him the money, slipped up under that, put it in drive, and we rode home in the 1900. SS minor color. It was solid, pretty solid car. I had it for almost 10 years now.
Oh, okay, good
Yeah,
deal. Good
I
deal.
had it for a
Definitely.
while now. Yeah.
Good deal. What up, Robert King? Yes, sir, man. That's all right,
I think
And
I got a
then
picture. I got a picture of my phone. I think I bought it 2014. So what? 7 years. Yeah.
yeah, and you building him up to the way you want him. You
Right.
you're repairing everything that you feel
Hmm.
like needs to be repaired. And that like and when you say frame off, that's exactly what you got. A frame
Right.
off build. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's something I ain't never took. I've never took a vehicle to the frame. Well, I'll take it back. I had a '68 Impala, and I did a frame off on it. But the only reason I did that was because the original frame was rusted. That's all.
Right. I didn't have too much rust on there, but wherever I did, I made sure I took care of it. The
Right.
floors wasn't mounted. I mean, rusted to where the bushings was bad, and I did have a bolt that was rotted all the way through, but the bushing is still there. So I'm gonna try to change that bolt. Check that out. That was in the trunk, all the way in the back.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Gotcha.
I'm having fun with it. Just gotta stay on it. Take time and money.
Definitely does.
All the little
Definitely
pop up
does, man.
surprises.
And
Yeah.
and then and then once you get it going, man, I mean, that you may or may not be to the point. You be like, man, I want to do something else to it. I might want to do this to it. I may want to do that to it. But then once you get it going, though, just enjoy it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right, right,
Enjoy it.
right,
Enjoy it. Take your time. Get it on the road and enjoy it. And it'll be something different though. Once you get in there and you feel the boost, man, it'll be something different.
right.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time. Big time. Cortez is asking about your pinion seal when you redid your rear end.
The opinion seal.
Mm-hmm.
Opinion seal. I mean, Mr. Random.
Yeah, lots of time, funds will be low. When you have funds, time's hard to balance. Ain't you so right? Ain't you so right?
The
I
preload.
definitely,
What are you talking about? The preload, putting the gear back on that thing, back on the opinion. You said,
man,
was I concerned about the preload?
I don't do rear ends, man. So I don't know, man.
Foot per pound torque when you change the rear end seal. I think I need to tighten some more tabs.
Oh, he's talking about that crush sleeve, the crush sleeve for your
Oh no,
pinion gear.
that thing that was solid. It just
Right,
sitting
right,
up there
right.
still
But if
for me
you
to
if
got there.
you if you over tighten it too much or past the point to where it was, you've
Yeah,
changed you've
that
changed
yoke.
your mesh.
Yeah,
You know the
that yoke itself.
yeah.
Talking about the yoke that I pulled off the changer seal,
Uh
huh?
huh.
Yeah, it looks like I need to go in some more with it. It
Okay.
got at least a quarter inch gap right now. It looks
Right.
like I need to go in some more.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I don't mess with them. I've
That's
tried
my
it
first
once.
time changing it. A seal, I didn't pull some yokes out. I had a '99 Silverado. I was going to cruise scraping the coast, and my rear end wound up going out on me. So I had to hurry up and go get one out. I think I got it out of a older model Tahoe. Wound up shimming it up, and like a '97 Tahoe, and I put it in the next body style truck and shimmed it up, and I made it out there. Had the 26s on, just had got the truck out the shop.
There we go.
Yeah. I took the minor to cruising the coast one year when I first got it in Mississippi.
Is that something you plan on taking this one too?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to see how it does with that turbo 400 with that setup. See how them RPMs gonna be.
Well, check this out, man. They ran 350 turbos and 400 turbos
Back then,
and even 2-speed power glides for years,
right.
and people drove coast to coast
mm-hmm.
on those setups.
Right.
So it's not unheard of. It's just fuel was a little cheaper. You know what I'm saying? Fuel was a little cheaper, and speed limit was a lot less, I want to say.
Right.
Yeah, he says first time trying it, Sortes. He's tackling everything, man. And hats off to Random, man, for doing it.
Yeah, that's my first time messing with that seal.
Customized Rennie Ride. Appreciate you dropping in. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
What's your love today?
We just chopped. No, I'm going to go here in a little bit. I got to get it in here in a little bit.
So who's on for tomorrow? D Brooks?
D Brooks. Y'all come holler tomorrow, 5 p.m. We're going to be hollering at D Brooks at Flair Motorsports. More Whistle Gang conversations, man. You know, we're definitely talking hot rods, cars, you know, builds, nothing specifics on it, I guess, turbo build itself, but you know, these DIY guys is doing their thing, man. And I appreciate that, man. Cause hey, that's how I learned, you know. You know, what brought you as far as inspiration wise? Like if you went to the internet and you were looking for something, you just type it in and just start watching. Or you just go ahead and skim through a little bit, start watching. You know what I'm saying? As far as the like painting.
You said what motivated me? Like on the internet?
Yeah. You know, as far as the painting.
Man, Sprayway a big motivation, you know.
Oh man, for real. Shout out to Sprayway.
Sprayway motivation with the painting. You a motivation with the turbo builds, you know, and
appreciate that.
And all of y'all with the old school G bodies. I want get out that too. I want to get out
there
too,
man. I feel you.
Like all the time I had it, I've enjoyed it a few times that I rode it, but I never really could say I like my car. I enjoyed it because I never rode it that much. You know, it's been sitting most of the time that I had it, and I had the LS sitting on the stand. But what really made me have to put it in, a tree fell on the roof. So, and I had full coverage on it that whole time. I had to put it in to show State Farm that it was a running vehicle. So I threw it in there, got it running, moved here, and then that's when the YouTube popped off. But all the performance parts, I really want to put that in my SS truck. You know. Yeah. I was gonna do it.
Once you get this, you may even be like, well, shoot, I'm gonna try something different with my truck. I might be able to do something different. You know.
Too. Yeah.
Go twin turbos, go supercharger, go pro charger. You know, go nitrous, you know.
You know that manifold is really the truck manifold, so all that product boat right up there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Definitely, man. Definitely. But look, I'm gonna sign off. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all for stopping in, hanging out with me taking your time, hanging out with Random. The link is in the I guess you would call the intro description, and I will add the link into this description once it's all posted up.
I see. I'll make a video.
And if you haven't subscribed to me or Random, do so. Be sure to come back tomorrow. Like I said, we've got Flair Motorsports, D Brooks. We're gonna have something for a little bit of everybody every week this week. You know, we're just trying something different with the WhistleGang thing. That's all, man. That's all. But I appreciate, like I said, each and every one of y'all dropping in.
So Swaps, we got some more people. Don't join the gang or what?
Oh yeah. We got some numbers, man.
I got.
We're trying to make this WhistleGang thing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean?
See,
And
I
we've
was thinking
already
she
got
had to
some
be
big time supporters, man. I mean,
right,
there's,
right.
and I appreciate that, man. I go into other people's chats and things, man, and I'll see a hashtag WhistleGang. I love that,
Mhm.
man. Appreciate it. I do. I appreciate
And
that for
I mean,
real.
and it's a real thing. We all different states. We with the
Yeah,
Whistle Gang. Yeah,
yeah.
so you can meet up at them events. And Whistle Gang, baby, we here.
Yes, man,
You know
baby.
how it
Yeah,
go.
that'd be
Yeah,
nice. That'd be real nice. Yes, yes.
I
Again,
know, I know. We're gonna make it happen. Yeah.
y'all definitely tune in to Mr. Random. I just forgot all about that. The clicker across the bottom. I forgot all about it. And subscribe for more. You know what I'm saying? Uh, y'all have a very blessed rest of the day.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
Go check out Mr. Random. Definitely go check out uh what he's got going on over there, because the man has definitely got some things going on. Not necessarily just cars, man. I'm telling you, y'all gonna find a little bit of everything. His name says it all, Mr. Random. So, and y'all gonna enjoy the content. You're gonna enjoy the content for sure. You know. But again, thanks again. Y'all have a good evening.
Appreciate y'all. All right, swaps.